10 years or 12 years of my government, there has been enormous progress in Gujarat. He makes these claims. So Arvind Kejriwal and our team went to Gujarat to see, all right, he has been making these claims, let us go and see what has happened in Gujarat. And when they went there, what they found was something totally different, completely different. Unfortunately, the media never questioned those claims. And those same claims which he was making again and again everywhere went unchallenged. When we went there to Gujarat, what we found, the reality was starkly different. Mr. Modi claimed that there is 24 hours electricity in Gujarat. We found that there are many villages where there is no electricity, or in some villages there is only 4 hours of electricity. Electricity connections take 2 years, and so on. He claimed that all the roads are very good in Gujarat. We found that in the interiors, in the villages, there are virtually no roads, or the roads are useless. He claimed that there is no corruption in Gujarat. What we found, that there was enormous corruption in Gujarat. He claimed that everybody has been well off. He claimed that the farm production, agricultural production has gone up by 11% every year. We found that agricultural production during 12 years of Mr. Modi has come down by 15%. From their own statistics, from their own records. And yet this claim, this fantastic claim which was being made, was going unchallenged. And that is why we had to bring this focus on this gentleman who is claiming to be the next Prime Minister of this country. And that is why when Modi said that I will contest a second seat from Varanasi, that Kejriwal had to decide, all right, I will challenge him from Varanasi and I will expose all these bogus claims that he is making. So that is why it became important to focus on Modi and the BJP. There were people asked us, why are you contesting the Lok Sabha elections? After all, your party has just been made, your party organization has not been spread all over the country. Isn't it too early to contest Lok Sabha elections? But what we found was that after our good success in the Delhi elections, where everybody thought first they were all laughing at us, writing us off, and then we almost won a majority in Delhi. So, after the elections and after we formed the government, particularly after we formed the government, there was an enormous wave of support from people across the country. Large masses of people who had become cynical and hopeless that nothing can be done. This country cannot be rescued from the grip of this corrupt corporate mafia and these corrupt political parties. Suddenly they saw a ray of hope. They felt that something can change. Many of these people are here who saw this ray of hope that yes, something can change, something can be done. And this hope was symbolized by the Aam Aadmi Party. And therefore, when this question arose whether we should contest the Lok Sabha elections across the country or not, we had to decide that all right, we cannot let the people down, we will have to contest. But when you make a party so quickly, when you try and expand a party so quickly, one of the unfortunate side effects of that is that several opportunistic and wrong kind of people also try to get into the party. People who have been using politics for their own personal benefit, etc. But as we have been saying, this party has not been born for the purpose of enjoying the fruits of power. This party has been born to change the system, and therefore the people who come into this party must come into this party with the feeling that they are coming in for the purpose of saving the country, for the purpose of rescuing the country from ruination, from ruin that we are now seeing that the country is heading towards, from virtual civil war. And therefore, we expect that our volunteers will have a spirit of sacrifice, that they are willing to sacrifice their time, their labor, and even their money for the purpose of national reconstruction, for reconstructing the entire polity of this country. And that is why we are here today. In Kerala, we are contesting 15 constituencies. In 15 constituencies, we are not contesting 5, unfortunately. Where this whole exercise had to be done fairly quickly, of selecting candidates, etc. We have tried to select as good candidates as we can. In most places, we have outstanding candidates. In the whole country, we will be contesting from over 400 constituencies. I don't know, I can't say how many seats we will get. It's still too early to say. I can't make any predictions, I can't hazard any guess. But we will certainly get several seats, and we will get seats from many states across the country. And at the end of this election, the Aam Aadmi, if the only thing that happens at the end of this election is that the Aam Aadmi Party comes to represent the voice of change, the voice of honesty, the voice of systemic reforms, that will be an outstanding achievement. And that's what I want to tell I'm doing this somewhat longish speech because many of our own volunteers are also here today.